Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that flips a common misconception on its head. When you think of global economic powerhouses, what comes to mind? The United States, China, Germany, giants with massive populations and vast territories, right? But what if I told you that some of the world's most influential and innovative companies come from countries you could drive across in just a few hours? That's right, we're talking about small countries that punch way above their weight, giving birth to global business giants. It's a classic David and Goliath story, played out on the world's economic stage. How do they do it? What's their secret sauce? Stick around, because we're about to explore the incredible world of small countries and their colossal businesses. Let's start our journey in Northern Europe, in a country known for its design, saunas, and mobile phones. Of course, I'm talking about Finland, with a population of just around 5.5 million people. Finland gave the world Nokia. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Nokia wasn't just a phone company. It was the phone company. It connected billions of people and completely revolutionized how we communicate. At its peak, Nokia's brand was as recognizable as Coca-Cola. While its mobile phone journey had its ups and downs, Nokia reinvented itself and is now a major force in telecommunications infrastructure and technology. Finland's success isn't just a one-hit wonder either. Think about companies like Supercell, the creators of global gaming phenomenons like Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars. This small Nordic nation fosters a unique environment of high-quality education, tech-savvy culture, and a willingness to embrace risk, which has proven to be a perfect recipe for creating global giants. Now, let's head south to a country famous for its mountains, chocolate, and impeccable watches. Switzerland. With a population of about 8.7 million, Switzerland is a masterclass in precision, quality, and global finance. When you think of Swiss brands, names like Rolex, Omega, and Patek Philippe immediately come to mind. These aren't just timepieces, they are global symbols of luxury, craftsmanship, and status. But Switzerland's business prowess goes far beyond watches, to massive multinational corporations like Nestlé, one of the largest food and beverage companies in the world, and pharmaceutical giants like Novartis and Roche, which are at the forefront of global healthcare and medical research. How does Switzerland do it? A long history of political neutrality, a stable economy, a highly skilled workforce, and a relentless focus on high-value niche industries have made it a magnet for talent and capital, proving that you don't need a massive domestic market when the entire world is your customer. Next stop is a bit of an island-hopping adventure. First to Ireland. The Celtic Tiger, as it was once known, has a population of just over 5 million people. Yet, for decades, it has been a European headquarters for some of the biggest names in tech and pharmaceuticals. But why? Ireland made a strategic decision to create a very attractive corporate tax environment, which combined with its English-speaking highly educated workforce and access to the European market, made it an irresistible hub for companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Pfizer. This strategy transformed its economy. It shows how smart government policy can turn a small nation into a critical node in the global business network. From there, let's fly halfway across the world to Singapore. This city-state is even smaller, with a population of about 5.9 million packed onto a tiny island. Singapore's story is nothing short of miraculous. With virtually no natural resources, it has become one of the world's wealthiest nations. How? Through strategic planning, a focus on becoming a global logistics and financial hub, and investing heavily in education and infrastructure. Its port is one of the busiest in the world, and its airport is consistently ranked as the best. Singapore Airlines is a benchmark for quality in the aviation industry. Singapore proves that geography isn't destiny. Vision and execution are what truly matter. So, what's the common thread here? What can we learn from these diverse but equally successful small nations? First, they don't try to compete on everything. They specialize. Switzerland focuses on luxury and pharma, Finland on tech and engineering, and Singapore on finance and logistics. They find their niche and aim to be the best in the world at it. Second, they are inherently global in their thinking. With small domestic markets, they are forced to look outward from day one. Their businesses are born global, designed to serve customers across borders, cultures, and languages. This outward-facing mindset is a massive competitive advantage. Third, they invest heavily in their people. High-quality education and continuous skills training are non-negotiable. They understand that their single most important resource is human capital. A skilled, adaptable, and often multilingual workforce is the engine that drives their innovation and growth. Finally, many of these countries benefit from stable governance and strategic, long-term economic planning. Create reliable and predictable environments where businesses can thrive, invest for the long term, and feel secure. This combination of specialization, global outlook, human capital, and stability seems to be the winning formula. Let's bring it closer to home for a moment. Think about a small local business in your town, a bakery that makes the best bread, or a small tech startup with a brilliant idea. They face a similar challenge, don't they? They have a limited local market. The lesson from these powerhouse countries is to think bigger, too. What makes that bakery's bread so special that someone in the next state, or even another country, might want it? How can that tech startup design its product to solve a problem for people all over the world, not just in their city? The principles are the same. Specialize in what makes you unique. Build a product or service of exceptional quality. And leverage the power of the internet and global logistics to reach beyond your immediate borders. These small nations teach us that our limitations are often self-imposed. A small starting point doesn't have to mean small ambitions. With the right strategy and a relentless pursuit of excellence, anyone, anywhere, can build something that makes a global impact. It's a powerful and inspiring message for entrepreneurs everywhere. In today's interconnected world, the traditional advantages of size are diminishing. You no longer need a massive domestic population to test ideas or a huge landmass to build factories. What you need is a great idea, a talented team, and access to the global market which, thanks to technology, is more accessible than ever before. Countries like the Netherlands, with giants like Philips and ASML, a critical player in the semiconductor industry, or Sweden, the birthplace of IKEA, Spotify, and Skype, continue to prove this point. They show us that innovation, agility, and a global mindset are the new currencies of economic power. These small nations aren't just surviving in a world of giants. In many ways, they are leading the charge, defining the future of business, technology, and global trade. They are the ultimate proof that in the 21st century, it's not the size of the country that matters, but the size of its ideas. So, the next time you use an app, enjoy a particular food, or admire a piece of technology, take a moment to consider where it came from. You might be surprised to find it was born in a small country with big dreams. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the incredible things that can be achieved when you focus on quality, think globally, and invest in people. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey around the world. I hope it's given you a new perspective on global business. What other examples of giant companies from small countries can you think of? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more fascinating topics like this one, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.